Even though Cobra Kai has wrapped up almost all of its main storylines, they did leave a couple of loose strings that they need to finish in the next season. Starting with the Sekai Taikai tournament.
Distinguished members of the Sekai Taikai, I thank you for gracing us with your presence.
After all the local tournaments, Cobra Kai is finally going international. The Sekai Taikai. It's a massive tournament where the best of the best go head-to-head to see who the real karate masters are. With so much at stake, it's safe to assume that it will be a major focus of what's to come. Based on the setup in the 5th season, the main characters will probably shift their focus from fighting Silver to training for the tournament. And something tells me the final few episodes of Cobra Kai Season 5 could take place in Japan, where the Sekai Taikai is expected to be held. Speaking of the Sekai Taikai tournament, there's one sensei that will do anything to win it. Yep, I'm talking about Kim Da-eun.
I have seen enough. You have used your strength to train each other. Now, you will use your strength against each other.
The Miyagi-Do Eagle Fang students are gearing up for the International Championship, and it's more than just a competition. After an unexpected takeover of Terry Silver's evil plan, the new generation of Miyagi-Do has officially united to include Johnny's son Robbie, soon-to-be stepson Miguel, Tori, and Daniel's kids Sam and Anthony. It's a group that no one ever thought would see eye to eye. With such a powerful lineup, it's no wonder the stakes of the championship are so high. At the moment, John Kreese is the obvious candidate to take on the role of the main karate antagonist.
I'm begging you.
For what? Mercy.
After breaking out of prison, he's been able to take his fate into his own hands once again. But there's another tough enemy lurking in the shadows. Kim Da-eun, Terry Silver's main collaborator. She's a wealthy karate instructor from Japan who's been training American students to take part in a competition, and her performance so far has left an unforgettable impression.
You bark like your blonde dog.
I do more than bark. Trust me.
You wish to fight?
Since I'm already on the topic of villains, there's one that won't stop until he gets his revenge. And it's none other than Kreese. In the Cobra Kai Season 4 finale, Kreese made it clear that he was gonna get his revenge on Silver. Well, he definitely played a key role in the downfall of an old friend and foe, even if it was behind the scenes. He coordinated with Tori and gave Johnny and Daniel info about Silver's past that ultimately led to him being discredited by both Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fam.
I knew exactly what Terry's planning. But if you think I'm gonna help you, then you two don't know jack shit.
But Kreese is not one to settle for a background role, and it's safe to assume that he'll be desperate to take Silver head on. After all, Kreese has never been one to shy away from a fight, especially when it's about someone who wronged him. And Silver did basically ruin Kreese's plan by taking over Cobra Kai. The plan was just for them to be partners, but Kreese probably didn't expect him to overthrow him. Not only that, but Silver even framed Kreese and got him landed in jail. But now that he's out, Silver better watch his back. The same goes for Johnny and Daniel. Kreese's issues with these two have been boiling over since Season 3, and it looks like he's ready to unleash his revenge. His comment to Tori about taking care of Johnny certainly doesn't give us any indication that he'll be letting them off the hook anytime soon. With Kreese on the run as a fugitive, there might not be much holding him back from doing whatever it takes to get his revenge in Cobra Kai Season 6. But I wonder if Kreese will be able to get his revenge, especially with Silver's secret. There are some serious theories circling the internet about Terry Silver's mysterious medical condition.
Everything I do is for the future. Theirs and mine.
After all, Season 4 gave us plenty of hints that something was up, like him refusing a meal and swallowing a pill in frustration. I mean, that obviously wasn't for nothing, right? Fortunately, the show gave us some answers when Silver bumped into Johnny and Carmen in the hospital elevator. And while it was revealed to be nothing more than a coincidence, it still left us wondering what secret Silver could possibly be hiding from the rest of the characters. With all these mysterious teases, I can't help but wonder if there's more to Terry Silver's story that hasn't been revealed yet. No one knows why Silver was at the hospital in Season 4, but if his comments to Chosen are anything to go by, it's looking more and more like Silver is dealing with a health condition he's trying to keep hidden.
How long you been in the valley?
1 year.
I was planning to retire when I saw your advertisement.
It's possible that Silver is actually dying and wants to leave a legacy before going, which could explain why Cobra Kai decided not to dwell on his health in Season 5. But even if he isn't dying, it's clear from this scene that something's wrong with Silver, and Cobra Kai will probably bring the storyline back so he gets the chance to resolve it. While Silver might not reveal his secret until the end of the show, there's another sensei who just revealed his secret, Chosen's confession.
Not come near Russo family. You cross line, you will beg for mercy.
Chosen sure has had a journey since Karate Kid Part 2. We remember him as the intimidating, power-hungry bully who treated Kumiko horribly by threatening her and attempting to take her life.
You cross the bridge, I kid her.
But it looks like they might have made up after everything that happened. Chosen has changed quite a lot and is nothing like he was in the movies. While out celebrating Johnny and Carmen's baby news, Chosen opened up to Johnny about his true feelings for Kumiko.
There is one woman, very special.
He said that even though they had a rocky start, he and Kumiko were close during their childhood days.
When Kumiko and I were children, we would play in the ruins of King Shiohashi Castle.
And after the events of Karate Kid Part 2, Johnny accidentally told Daniel this, and when Daniel asked Chosen if it were true, he never denied it.
Johnny may have let something slip. About Kumiko?
I was hoping he did not say anything.
Although, he was reluctant since Kumiko was Daniel's love interest at one point. But he actually encouraged Chosen to tell Kumiko how he felt, so he left her a voicemail expressing his feelings for her.
I would like to see you when I come home, Kumiko. Would like that very much.
The show has yet to pay off this potential storyline, but given that Chosen is now part of the main cast, it's likely that we'll get to see more of their relationship in Season 6. It would definitely be a great way for Chosen to get the happy ending he deserves, even though he's done a lot of wrongs. I think we can all agree that he's made up for it in Season 5. Even though these two seem to have made up, the same can't be said for Kenny and Anthony. At the end of Season 5, almost all the feuds had already been settled. Almost. We still don't know what's going to happen between Anthony and Kenny. Will they be able to put their differences aside, or are they going to continue their rivalry into Cobra Kai Season 6? Kenny has been driven by his rage ever since he was bullied by Anthony in Cobra Kai Season 4. Kenny used his rage to fuel his training in the way of the fist, but Anthony is also trying to make some changes. He's finally decided to take learning Miyagi-Do seriously, and he actually apologized for his abuse of bullying. But Kenny hasn't been able to forgive him just yet. What made things even worse for him was when he found out that his sensei was a criminal. Although most of Kenny's story in Season 5 revolved around his relationship with Robbie, which means that he hasn't been able to address his feelings towards Anthony yet. So it looks like Cobra Kai Season 6 will be the time for Anthony and Kenny to finally face off with each other. Kenny from Cobra Kai Season 4 was the perfect example of an underdog story. He arrived in the valley without a father figure and quickly became the target of bullying by Anthony and his cronies. It was heartbreaking to watch, but it also made LaRusso seem like a villain. It's a nod to fan theories that suggest Daniel LaRusso was the true bad guy in The Karate Kid. Well, those were the stories Cobra Kai Season 6 needs to finish.